Hi, my name is London Squires, and today I'm going to be presenting toxicology. The contents I'm going to be talking about are what is toxicology, why is it important, the historical development, the inception to the present, the chemistry involved, and the government involvement, the positive and negative societal impacts. I'm going to be giving you a conclusion and listing the references. Why is toxicology important? Toxicology provides information and knowledge that will be able to be used in decision making. It is used in hypotheses and theories, and it prevents diseases and illnesses. It limits the exposure on substances that will prevent diseases. We need to be aware of the amount of dosage needed in toxicology and these toxins that the scientists will prescribe to patients to make sure they get better, but we need to be aware to not overdose them and to give them the correct amount. The historical development comes from people who came across poison plants and animals. They used the remains and extracts for hunting and war materials. Matteo Orfila is the first person who gave formal treatment of toxicology. In 1850, Jean Stas became the first person to isolate poisons from humans, and this is from the History of Toxicology, toxicfoundation.org. The inception to the present. It is known that toxicology is still being performed today and used every day. Scientists work hard to make sure they can do everything they can to eliminate toxins. Scientists do this in a safer, more humane way now than in the past, and genome editing methods in creating models of diseases will give a more distinct look at the nature of toxicology and what is going into toxicology and what kind of toxins are being made, produced, and given. And this is from niels.nih.gov/health/topics. The chemistry involved. So the first one I'm going to talk about is a toxic chemical called botulinum toxins. This toxin is the most toxic chemical in toxicology. The rare intoxication with like spoiled food that goes bad will create this toxin. In 1980, they started giving a minute amount, which would be 0.5 NGs, which was given to cancer treatments. And this is from neurotoxicology. The chemistry involved. Another toxin is the arsenic trioxide, and this is also used as a cancer treatment of white blood cells, and it can cause a series of life-threatening group of symptoms, which could be harmful to everybody around you if ingested. It is a very serious chemical. The government involvement. Regulating toxicology comes from the FDA, which is the Food and Drug Administration. It is responsible for administrating and testing toxicology. It is in bodies, animals, food products, and everyday use items that we need to be aware of so we're not subscribing to toxic foods and plants and animals every single day. Without the FDA, toxicology would be far more spreading bad diseases in humans, plants, and animals, which we do not need more of. The positive and negative impacts. A positive societal impact would be people being more aware and just more educated on drug abuse, overusing drugs, getting educated on the toxins that are going into our bodies. It involves decision making while being more educated. So again, just being way more educated. According to anapath.ch, a negative impact could be people abusing drugs and just simply not caring about the foods that they are subscribing to. People do not realize that they are subscribing to when using drugs or ingesting these substances that are toxic for our body, like the chemicals that I listed, the botulinum toxins and the arsenic trioxide will ruin our bodies if used in not a minute amount and a more sustainable amount. The conclusion. Toxicology is the nature of toxins inside bodies. It also occurs in humans, plants, and animals, and can be found basically anywhere. You always hear about toxins, toxicology, drugs, and how bad they are for our bodies. It is a widespread conversation between toxicologists, scientists, doctors, Abusing drugs plays a huge role in toxicology, and we just need to be more educated on that. Scientists also find the harmful effects that toxicology has on our body. So scientists and toxicologists go hand in hand in finding out what is bad for our body, what harmful drugs that will affect our bodies, and how we can get rid of them and control them in humans, plants, and animals. Here are my references, 1 through 6. Thank you.